What is going on, guys? Nasher61 here, back with Nasher's Q&A, episode 11, and thanks for sending in all the great questions. I think there were over 130 comments on that last video, so thanks for that. Should be a good one, lots of great questions. Now, this gameplay here is from my OTP night, which I had about a week ago or so, and like I said in the montage video, that montage was just from the first game. Here are the second and third games that we played tonight. I still have one more left, which I'll use in a future commentary or something. So don't worry, you'll see yourself on there eventually. And let's get this thing started. First question is by Gopherberry, and he asked, what do you think about the Bobrovsky trade? And Bobrovsky's the goalie that the Blue Jackets actually just picked up. I don't know how I feel about this. Honestly, I don't know much about him. I didn't really watch him in Philly much. But I am looking forward to just a change of goaltending because we do not have a solid goalie. Now, I'm not sure if he's starting caliber, though. That's what I'm kind of afraid of. So I hope he works out. I don't think we're actually planning on getting another goalie, so he'll probably be starting, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play at least. Next question is by Disco6600, and he asked, are you going to play a Madden or NBA game next season? I'm not 100% sure yet. NBA, that kind of sounds interesting to me just because I've never played an NBA game, and I do like basketball. Don't really watch much NBA, but I mean, I'd still like to try out the game. I hear the 2K games are actually pretty good for that. As for Madden, I don't think I'm going to get Madden 13 just because I'm not really a fan of football games. I do have Madden 12, but I didn't really play it that much. Honestly, I just like fast-paced games. That's why I like NHL, just because the play is always moving. And I'm not really a fan of, the play stopping every single time. And it just kind of gets boring to me. But it is sometimes fun to play from time to time. I just can't play it consistently, if you know what I'm saying. Solani8Ducks asked, if you were to play professional soccer, what team would you play for and what position would you play? I can't say I ever plan on playing professional soccer, but if I was to be forced to play professional soccer, I think I'd want to go somewhere nice, probably LA, the LA Galaxy, or I'd stay here with the Columbus Crew, of course, just because I like the area and it's great to be here. But as for my position, I think I'd have to go with striker just because I just love playing all-out offense. That's really appealing to me. I love dangling, scoring goals, giving some sick passes, and that's what I would have to do. Next question is by KCut21, and he asked, what kind of music do you like the most? Right now, I think I'd have to go with rap. I've just been liking songs that are catchy, that have flow. But, I mean, honestly, I'm a fan of any good music, any genre, as long as it's good, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to just be like, oh, I hate rock, oh, I hate alternative music. I like a little bit of everything, just as long as the song is good. A Perfect Media asked, hey, Nasher, what's your least favorite sport? Least favorite sport, I really don't like to talk trash about other sports, because honestly, I kind of just like everything. I like competition in general, so I mean, I'm not going to say I hate a sport, but as for my least favorite, I think I got to go with baseball, just because it's so repetitive and it's so slow. As I said before, I'm a big fan of the fast-paced games that are always moving, and baseball, it's just it's not my thing. It's so slow-paced, the games last so long, and honestly, I just can't watch a baseball game. Now, don't get me wrong, playing baseball is actually kind of fun. Playing wiffle ball, that's a good time. But watching it is just not my thing. XXTaze19XX asked, what is your favorite activity to do during the summer? And right now, I gotta go with Ultimate Frisbee. Actually, been playing that a lot recently. We got a Facebook group going for my school, and we've just been playing every other day. Ultimate Frisbee, anybody want to play? We get a huge game going. Sometimes it's 8-on-8. We actually had a night game one day. We had glow sticks and a light up Frisbee. It was pretty sick, not gonna lie. So that's what I've been doing a lot this summer, and it is a lot of fun. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. It's just a good time hanging out with friends. And it's just a great sport in general. It's actually starting to get bigger here. There's professional teams, I guess. Columbus actually has a team, the Columbus Cranes. I want to go to one of those games just to see how good they are. So I'll let you know how that goes. Next question is by Sniping Ship 77, and he asked, hey Nasher, here's a question. Knowing your Jackets will have a strong defensive core in Ryan Murray and Jack Johnson, what do you expect out of your offense? Now, that's a pretty tough question right now just because this whole Rick Nash drama going around. I think we do need to get rid of Rick Nash. He wants to play somewhere else, which I respect that. He definitely needs to go to a winning team, and I think we need to get some offense from that trade. We need somebody that's going to be able to play consistently up front. Right now, I mean, we're kind of stuck with some players that they have skill, but we're not 100% sure that they're going to be able to lead us offensively. We have Johansson, Cam Atkinson. They both played pretty well last year, But I mean, we need some strong guys to help us out on offense. We're kind of set on defense, I think. So to build a solid team, we just need to get some offense, and that starts with the Rick Nash trade, so hopefully we can get that done. The Big Bad Wolf was here, asked Nasher, if you could choose one thing to change in NHL 13, what would you change? Now for that, I think they're pretty much covering it with the goalies, the new goalie stuff, which actually looks really sick. I saw a video on that, and it looked pretty amazing. And the new skating engine looks really good as well, and that's a big part of how I play NHL. I want to be able to burn past defensemen. And along with that, I think they just need to make it so that you can tell the difference between skilled and unskilled players. And what I mean by that is their actual ratings. Like in FIFA, you can tell you have a 5-star player, you can tell you have a 2-star player, whatever like that. Because there's certain moves they can do and that other people can't. And you can just tell that they are great players by how they move, how they get around guys. In NHL, you don't really feel that. You can tell the difference kind of between a first liner and a fourth liner. But you can't tell the difference just between, you know, a first liner and a second liner. They're pretty much the same skill-wise. So I think they need to tighten up on that and just make it so it's authentic and you can really tell who the good players are. The Game Boarders asked, will you make a setup video? I actually did make a setup video before. I don't know if you're talking about like my actual gaming setup or my NHL player setup. I do have both of those. I'll put links to both of those in the description so you can go check them out. As for my gaming setup, it hasn't changed much since I made that video. I did get a new laptop and a new mic, which I'm using now. But aside from that, it's all pretty much the same stuff, so you can go check that out. Next question is by D. Morat, and he asked, hey Nasher, you've been playing basketball a lot lately? And yeah, I've been playing lots of 1v1s. I like getting 2v2s together, playing at the parks or whatever. But D. Morat is actually my friend. Shout out to him. Been destroying him in basketball for the last few months. He keeps thinking he can beat me. We've probably played 10 times total. He's never won once. So maybe one day he'll beat me. Probably not, let's be honest. No, I'm just kidding. But rematch me anytime. I'll challenge you tomorrow. Let's go. Alright, last question is by Nasher Fanboy. Love the username, by the way. And he asked, if you were a Taylor Swift song, which song would you be and why? For that, that's a tough question. Pretty interesting. Got a few thumbs up, so I guess I'll answer this one. I only know two right now off the top of my head, and that is Love Story and Our Song. So I gotta go with Our Song. Love Story just doesn't fit my style, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to keep leaving your questions for next episode in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys later.